So one of the cool things that's happening here in Dodgeville this week is something called the Pop-Up Town Square. And if you don't know what it is, it's kind of an original idea. One of the organizers, backbone of the Pop-Up Town Square is Barry Hotman, who joined me for a fish fry here at Duke's. Welcome, Barry, to Driftless Fish Fry. Tell me, what is a Pop-Up Town Square?
Well, it's, just like a pop-up anything. It's kind of been a common theme in America, I think, and it's obviously gone on more in probably your bigger cities. But it was just, we didn't have a town square in Dodgeville. We were missing a place to gather, and so this was an idea to just spring up and close down a street and have a nice town square where people could gather and do some community building.
So this is kind of a temporary setup, I noticed. It's not like you went right ahead and bulldozed the street away and put in a lot of grass and shrubs and things. So this is kind of like a proof of concept is what we're looking at here?
That is correct. Anything that that you want to become permanent, especially when you're closing down a city street, requires that proof of concept to make sure that all the stakeholders, including city councils and city government, are all on board. So we're taking the time to make sure we survey the public and get public opinion on whether this is something that they want in our community and whether they'd like it to be a permanent space.
And so who is it aimed at? Everybody? Every age?
Every age. We tried to set it up the whole week where we had a theme for each day, where we would have Monday was a community picnic, Tuesday was a community happy hour, Thursday was a kids night, family night, where we were going to offer some, kid-friendly games, maybe a movie, have a DJ instead of a live band that would be able to cater music towards all ages. And then last night was on Thursday was a community beer garden. Tonight is a community fish fry, and tomorrow we're calling it a community market day.
Right. Why is something like this town square important to build community and relations in any size town, small or large?
I think the strength of any small community is the people that live in it. And we need strong schools, we need people that are willing to volunteer and people that feel a sense of belonging to their community. In so many of these rural communities, you get a lot of people that aren't from the area that choose to come and live in your community. Maybe they don't work here, but they want to feel like they belong. They want to have a place to gather and get to know other people. And that was really the reason behind all this. It wasn't to say offer anything for sale. It was to offer the community a place to gather and communicate. It's been wonderful to watch people not be on their cell phones and be actually communicating at the tables. It's really worked the way we intended it to work.
And it seems like an innovative idea, but when you look at it, it's kind of an old-fashioned notion, isn't it?
It totally is. Yeah. It's really, we have been delighted with all the people that have been so thankful for what we are doing, but you're exactly right. It's not like it's a out of this world concept. It's very, very old school, very, very normal that you would do something like that so you could create places for people to gather.
And is there hopes that this will be a permanent fixture, possibly, maybe next year?
Well, I don't know if it'll be next year. Okay. I think that there potentially might need to be a year or two to I guess, get the forefathers on board with, the concept. And I think we're going to continue to we need to have that community conversation. I think this is starting it.
Yeah.
And starting why we need these types of places to gather. Right. And I think if we can create that conversation and create that buzz, it'll make it easier to sell to the powers that be within city government and city council to say, yeah, we might be able to close this street down and find alternate places for parking or whatnot within our downtown.
I know that there's been great feedback from folks that have attended.
Yes.
What does the business community think of it? The shops and the restaurants and stuff in the area around?
So we tried to get out to all of the restaurants, for example, because we wanted to encourage people to buy their food and bring it down there and eat. So when we did the community picnic on Monday, we encouraged people to go out to their favorite restaurant, get their to-go items, and come down. Same way as tonight with the community fish fry. We want people to go to their favorite spot and get some fish and bring it over there and have conversation with community and enjoy the music that we've been offering all week. Cobblestone Cafe, which is connected to the location we're at here at Duke's Brew Pub, said that they had their best days ever on Monday and Tuesday of this week. So we're going to take the time to go out and talk to our businesses in our community afterwards and see if they will share with us any kind of economic impact that they've seen and just get feedback on whether it was good or bad.
Well, I got to tell you, with my feedback, I've been there a few nights,
Yep.
and during the day, I think it's terrific. Free coffee in the morning, entertainment at night, all kinds of events, stuff for kids. And I think if there's any other small towns in the area, small or large, if they should consider doing something like this as a proof of concept for their own community, because it does bring a lot of people together of all ages and
It
all
does.
backgrounds. Even in close to 100-degree heat,
Yes,
there's still
exactly.
a lot of people that are partaking, bringing their fish fries over there.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I think we should dig in before this gets cold and
I
enjoy
agree.
your beer.
I agree. Maybe cheers.
Oh, I think absolutely cheers.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.